Hello YouTube! Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and not a good night. This is Pink, the Pink Bunny, the Pink Bunny. You can call me whatever you prefer. Well, not whatever, but yeah. People usually call me Pink or Pink Bunny, and I completely messed up this intro. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I have never done an intro. I realized that I need to talk in a sense that talk in a way that's understandable and give out as much information as I can in a little time. So let's begin. We are starting a second challenge on my channel, and I have been looking forward to doing this challenge for so long. The downside here is that I cannot pronounce the name of the challenge, so we are gonna try. This is going to be the Apocalypse Challenge. I think it's called the Apocalypse Challenge. Before anything, I am going to be linking the rules, of course, and giving credit in the description. The person who has created this challenge is called Pinstar. He has also done rules for the legacy challenges and Wonder Child challenges, etc. I have played a lot of them. I enjoy them a lot. So you can read about the creator here on the website. Then here we have the challenge. This is a beast of a challenge, but I am very excited to record it. This is one of the challenges for The Sims I have been looking forward to the most to create a Let's Play of. Before I even could imagine that I could possibly, I am out of breath. I have been running up and down a stair. I'm sorry. Before I could even imagine that I could have the equipment that it takes to stream or to record videos, I found this challenge. I have been searching on YouTube to be able to watch our players do this challenge as Let's Plays, but I haven't found pretty much any in English, and I can be very wrong, so don't take offense if I have missed any, but I haven't found any apocalypse challenges on YouTube that has done the complete challenge, only done the start real quick and then not continued. I have seen it in different languages I cannot understand, so that made it so that I have been playing the challenge myself. I think I have been, this is going to be a fresh start, but I think I have done the challenge 3 times on my own. I have never completed it. I have gotten like halfway, and then I have been rethinking, maybe I should have started in this way or in that way. That might have been easier or made more sense. And sometimes life, you know, the thing called IRL, life has happened and it has forced me to like not play for a week or so, and then I have forgotten my plan. That is something that's not gonna happen here, because I will always be able to look back on recordings and see where we were, so to speak. Sorry, I had to catch my breath there. So this challenge is extremely restricting. Everything is hidden behind rules. With my English, I don't think it's going to be flattering if I try to read the entire thing here, but it starts with greeting citizens. no doubt you have heard of the devastation. Basically, something has happened, everything has been crashed. To be honest, I haven't completely understood it, but since the government is obviously controlling the lives of the Sims in this new world, the Sims really, really, really have to earn the privileges of things. There are challenge rules. The rules are basic in that sense that you need to have aging on. You shall start as a young adult. And then it gets interesting, because then everything in the game is restricted or gated behind a career. So every career that you do, we can go back and read the rules in a better way. At the end, I am a mess. But here in the universal rules, those I can read out. We are of course not allowed any cheats and no custom content or mods that would give us an advantage over someone who does not have it. Makes sense. You may not age up Sims early. You may not adopt infants or children. You must play on normal lifespan. You must the careers I was talking about. And then getting started. I am eager to try the challenge or get started. Otherwise, it would have made sense if we did the Wonder Child challenge first and then used that sim. In that way, I know I am shooting myself in the foot by not doing that. I am going to be starting the challenge off way, way, way more harder than it could have been. I could have had a sim that I had followed from like baby, the baby stage to toddler to child to teenager and then young adult. I would have been able to have skills on that sim. That's not the case for the sim we are going to be using. Then you have all of the different professions. Basically all. Sadly, I haven't found a updated rule list that includes the new expansions. But to like summarize it quick, we can look a little bit on this spreadsheet. It's linked on that website. I am not tech smart enough to know how to use this one, but it summarizes things. So for example, in this challenge, until you have mastered the tech guru career, you are only allowed to use items that are the worst in the game. They are not allowed to have like positive things on the environment, like environment plus 1 or 2. We are not basically, when you think of the rules, think of that you are not allowed to do anything. That's the easiest way. We cannot have TV, we cannot have stereo, we cannot invite Sims over. We are not allowed to have a fridge or a stove. When we woohoo, if the interaction try for a baby shows up before woohoo, then we need to use try for a baby until we have done the career that unlocks that. We are only allowed to invite 1 sim per generation. I'm not quite sure how generations are counted. I'm not gonna cheat. I want to do this challenge fair. I forgot a few more essentials. You cannot sell things that you create. If you do paintings, you cannot sell them. You cannot sell or use rewards you get from professions. You have to build on a 8 by 8 lot. Everything must be inside except for the mailbox and a outside trash can. I'm just thinking, and money-wise, you are only allowed to go into the build buy mode one time each week, and that is on Sundays. So Sundays is the only day that we can purchase things. Sundays is also the only day that we can, for example, if a sink is broken, then we can click replace. All of our days we cannot, then we need to repair. Yeah, so the only things that I may have to adjust a little bit so that the let's play is not too boring is that I am going to give my sim a barbecue grill, a grill of course. I haven't figured out exactly what it means with fishing and only eating fish. I haven't received an option with fish, so I am going to let her cook food. Random, I forgot, I'm sorry. On every Monday, you have to reset the money to 0. You first pay the bills and then you reset the money to 0. Okay. And if our sim has children, there wasn't toddlers in the game when the rules were written. So if we have toddlers, well, if we have children, we are going to be having toddlers. And the only thing I am going to have to bend when it comes to rules then is that I am going to be buying a cheap bathtub if I haven't unlocked the ability to have one, and just give a toddler a bath and then remove the bathtub. That's the only thing that doesn't work. The toddlers need bath eventually. I think that was all. I have been trying to think and strategize over and over and over again as to how we are going to be starting the challenge. And I have decided to start by unlocking. Let me scroll down and make sure it's true. We are going to start with business, the business career, the management branch. This is going to unlock when we have mastered it. The Sims are going to be able to take days off. Is that the only thing it unlocks? Here it summarizes what we cannot do so far. We are not allowed to take days off. We must quit the job if we are late by more than an hour, misses a day, or come home early. Cannot retire, must use work normal or work hard. Yes, so I'm going to do my a big truck was driving by. I don't know if you heard it. I'm going to do my very best to make sure that the Sims are not late to work. I'm not gonna quit my job if they are too late. I'm sorry. I'm of course not going to let them have days off. They are not gonna miss work. My thinking of starting by unlocking this is that the Sims in this challenge, they are stressed as hell. They are not getting rest because the sofas are bad, the beds are bad. So the ability to eventually take days off, that's going to be gold. And after completing this one, we are also going to be able to work on skills when we are at work. We are not allowed to do that now. So that's a thing. I'm gonna find it in the comments. Obviously, computers are not allowed, but there has been. I'm gonna have to scroll from the top here and find the Pinstar reply. We are going to have a computer because we are allowed to. We have to be allowed to do the tasks if a career requires it. Hang on, bear with me. I'm going to find it as quick as I can. There are a lot of rules. I had it before. If I don't find it soon, basically he says that the sim that has the job does the tasks, and for example, if we need to gain skills that we can only do from the computer and it's needed for the profession, then we are allowed to do it. I don't have a video editing program yet, I'm sorry, so I cannot pause the recording and continue. I don't think I'm going to find it. If I find it, I can show it in a later episode. Because there are a lot of comments here, as you can see. Let's see here. It looks like the comments are starting to zoom in on what I want to read out. But never mind. Now we are real quick. This is scuffed, I know. We are jumping. This is the end of the introduction. We are jumping into The Sims. I have recorded 2 episodes. I know it's dumb to do the introduction after I have started playing, but that's what I've done. This is Bree. This is Bree. This is going to be our sim that's going to be taking on this enormous task. Her name is Bree Summers. The name Bree is random. I don't know why I took the name Bree. It's going to be difficult with my accent to say it. Summer, that last name makes sense. One of my favorite TV shows is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Buffy's last name is Summer. So here it is, Bree Summer. I have given her the trait genius. She's a loner and she is a bookworm, and she is in the business branch career. My thinking was that being a genius, she's going to find it fun to skill up logic, playing a lot of chess. And the logic skill is needed in that career branch. We are also going to be needing charisma, but we are going to be given that from talking to Sims that walk around in our neighborhood. We cannot travel, we cannot visit Sims, and we cannot invite them over. But if they walk around here, we can talk to them. I gave her the loner trait so that she doesn't get depressed from living alone, at least now in the start. A bookworm, I thought that was also good since we are not allowed to have a TV. The computer is only for work, so hopefully she's going to be getting her fun up from reading books. The combination of genius and bookworm, I think, are good. And if you actually literally stuck by this monstrous long introduction, kudos and thank you. The other episodes, they're gonna be gameplay. I just felt that this is such a big challenge, it's such a big task to take on, and there are so many rules, so it only made sense to try to explain them a itty bitty bit. I know I only touched on a few of them, but it's a start. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you will enjoy this challenge. And yeah, we are gonna develop it together, and hopefully it will be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.